The movie The Help tells the story of the journalist Skeeter Behan, who is doing a book telling the stories of African American women that work as maids. Thanks to her level of education, she is able to make a change in the social problem of racism. The mise-en-scene follows a naturalistic tradition. It is an indoor setting, a humble but orderly kitchen. We can also notice the presence of two characters, even though we only see one. The character we are watching is Abby, an African-American lady. She is dressed in a pale yellow dress that matches the pale green of the walls. She is in front of a sink doing some dishes. And the other character, Skeeter, is apparently sitting behind Abby. We know the character of Skeeter is white because we can see her handwriting. Talking about props, one of the most important is the notebook, which will appear during the whole movie. It is a way in which Skeeter is making the compilation of stories. We can find a few things at the back of the cabinet. And also, a big window is providing backside lighting. The room is full of light. We can tell Skeeter is doing an interview to Abby. We can listen to questions and listen to the answers as Skeeter is writing them down. In the cinematography, we find an objective point of view, but in the moment when Skeeter is writing, it becomes a subjective point of view. This is shown with a close-up of the handwriting on the notebook, using a high angle. We see as the character does. Then we have a medium shot of Abby, which let us see that she is nervous, with a constant movement of her shoulders, as if she were shy. The next time we see her is in a medium long shot that allows us to see more of her house. In these two shots, it's always used an eye-level angle, and the scenes always use a deep focus. In the whole movie, the change of shots may be a metaphor. We start watching only a little bit of Abby until we see more about her life and story. The movie uses a continuity editing. The action begins with a fade-in that listens to a notebook, in which the title of the movie is written. This is different from most movies that use graphics to show the title. The element that is used is the cut, however, it's only used 3 times in the first minute. We see Abby say something and immediately we hear Skeeter repeating it and writing it down. This makes us understand that Skeeter is doing an interview. She asks and she's getting her answers. Also, even when we can't see completely Skeeter, a point of view shot is being used and that makes us picture where the character of Skeeter is.
I was born 1911, Chickasaw County, Piedmont Plantation.
And did you know as a girl growing up that one day you'd be a maid?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And you knew that because?
My mama was a maid. My grandmama was a house slave.
House slave. Do you ever dream of being something else? What does it feel like to raise a white child when your own child's at home being looked after by somebody else?
It feels...
All the elements of the first minute of The Help make the theme of how education of a white woman is the first step in changing a social problem. Without it, would have been impossible to complete. Since the beginning, it makes you understand that the story will be told by 2 points of view, but education is the one that's leading. All the elements work together to promote the theme, that in this case, educated white people will be the key to the change.